It's 7 a.m. on a Saturday, and the reason why I woke up a little bit earlier today is because I want to take you guys to a small town called Trakai, which is 30 kilometers away from Vilnius. And the reason why we're going to go to that place is because of food. Today's vlog is gonna be about Lithuanian traditional cuisine, and yeah, as I always say, shall we get started? So, Trakai was first mentioned in the 14th century, and during this time it became one of the most important cities in Lithuania due to its strategic location and military purpose. I definitely needed to take my shoes off and put my feet in the water. This is so nice, my God. Like, this is something I really enjoy about Lithuania, you know? There are lakes everywhere. I mean, in particular in Trakai, there are a lot of lakes. And they are all super clean, super fresh. You can get into them and swim a little bit. Trakai was the residence of several great dukes, but in particular it was a place of great importance to Vytautas the Great, who in the 14th century rebuilt and expanded the island castle. And the island castle, by the way, we're gonna check out a little bit later. The important thing to mention is that Trakai served a strategic position in Lithuania because, as it is situated between lakes, it was quite inaccessible to intruders. So it served as a stronghold of the Grand Duchy of Lithuania in the 14th century. Behind me, or actually there, sits the island castle. We're gonna go there later, and this is the castle that I was mentioning before. But one very important thing about Trakai is in the 14th century, Vytautas the Great brought a group of people called the Karaims. And the Karaims are Turkic people originally from the Crimean region, now occupied Ukraine, by the way. And the Karaims were brought here to secure the castle and to serve Vytautas. And one of the most interesting facts about the Karaims is that they are a group of Turkic Jewish people. And the reason why today I mentioned that this vlog was going to be about food and it was going to be related at the same time to Trakai is the fact that the Karaims brought here amongst their traditions one specific dish which is called Kibinai, and that's what we're going to eat here. Nowadays, Kibinai is one of the most famous dishes here in Lithuania. It's not originally Lithuanian, but it served as a traditional dish in Lithuania, but it was originally brought by the Karaims. So we are now sitting in Trakai Castle Island. You can see the castle behind me, and one thing that I wanted to mention, because I spoke about this but I didn't mention what it is the Great Duchy of Lithuania. Between the 12th and 18th century, there was an entity, a duchy, which was called the Great Duchy of Lithuania, and it was basically, at one point actually at its peak, between the 14th and 15th century, it was the biggest country in Europe. And at this moment in time, it occupied southern parts of Latvia, Lithuania, most of Belarus and part of Poland, and a lot of parts of Ukraine. So it was basically a state stretching between the Baltic and the Black Seas. In this duchy, of course, there were a lot of cultures, a lot of ethnicities. The languages were extremely diverse. I am talking about Lithuanian, Polish, Ruthenian, and other variants of languages, and some of them don't even exist anymore. But yeah, this is a fact that people don't know. Usually, unless you're from this region of the world, is that Lithuania, amongst, of course, in a duchy with other cultures, but Lithuania was once the biggest state in Europe. At its peak, of course, I'm speaking about between the 14th and 15th century. So we are back home after spending most of the day in Trakai. So Lithuanian food. As it is with any cuisine of this region, as you can imagine, there's a lot of potatoes and meat. That's like the base, you know? And one thing that I can say is that Lithuanians love dairy products. They love a thing which is called kefiras, which is like fermented milk, a middle ground between milk and yogurt, but it's extremely acid. And yeah, I don't like it, but it's used in a very traditional dish from here, which actually I like. And this dish is Šaltibarščiai. Šaltibarščiai is the pink soup, and actually is so famous here in Lithuania that there is even a festival on its honor on the end of May. Šašlykas. Šašlykas or šašlykai is basically Lithuanian barbecue. Somewhere over here I'm gonna stick a picture of me making šašlykai with a friend of mine. The most classical dish Lithuanians have is Cepelinai. Cepelinai are potato and meat dumplings. You have balta mišrainė. This is, oh my god, I love balta mišrainė. Kepta duona. Kepta duona is fried bread, and this, I would say, is one of the best Lithuanian inventions, because you can eat them like chips, but it's bread, you know? You also have gira, and it's a beverage made out of bread. I would also like to mention one dish which is eaten here in Lithuania a lot, but it's not Lithuanian, which is kievo kotletai, or in English it would be something like Kiev chicken, an Ukrainian dish, and it's amazingly delicious. It's like a dumpling made out of chicken with butter inside, and outside it has breadcrumbs and it's fried. We are going to Etnotvaras to have Cepelinai, Šaltibarščiai, and all the good stuff. I have something in my eye. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna have some food. I'm gonna try to film something there. And that's it, I guess. Yeah, that's it. Sveiki. Bet kur, ne?
Taip, žinoma.
Ačiū Jums.
Labas vakaras.
Labas vakaras.
Prašau.
Gerai, ačiū. This is 600 milliliters of gira. Look at this delicious pink soup. Oh my god. I'm getting full. So the waitress asked me if I wanted dessert. I'm full, but I just remembered that I didn't mention one of the best desserts in Lithuania, which is tinginis. So I'm thinking I'm gonna get it. Oh no! Labai skanu. Ačiū labai. Okay, that was so nice. Like really so nice. But I really want tinginis now, and they didn't have it, so I'm gonna have to buy in Maxima. I mean, honestly, today was such a great day. Like, I was in Trakai, I ate a lot of nice food. I mean, amazing. Couldn't get any better, actually. Sometimes you don't have a plan, and you just start moving, and somehow you make a really good plan out of nothing, you know? That's really cool. So, now I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna get the tripod, and I think I'm gonna go to the park because it's quite nice now, and there's still some lights on. So I think now I'm gonna do what I said before. I'm gonna go to the park and I'm gonna finish the vlog there. Cue to park in 3, 2, 1. We are in the park. This is my 6th vlog, and one thing that I noticed is that since I started filming myself, even though it's still weird for me, especially if I'm in a public place, you know, and there's people around, but ever since I started doing it, like I have a sense of, in a way, that I don't care, and like a little bit more confidence in a way. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, it's interesting. And you know, honestly, like this actually makes me think, like, if you have a project or you want to do something, whatever it may be, like filming yourself, or I don't know, studying a new language, or building something, like go for it. Like, we have only one life, so why not? And once again, we have reached the end of yet another vlog, and I want to thank you very much for watching it till the end. If you could like it and subscribe to the channel and follow me on Instagram, I would be very thankful. And yeah, that's it for today. See you in the next one. Bye.